Hey, I'm Mr. James at Charm City Karate, and I'm here this week to talk to you guys about how to not get attacked by a zombie, or at least how to escape a zombie if you do get attacked. So, crazy bath salt zombies are running loose. We had a couple more attacks up here in Maryland. People are getting eaten. I really thought we would have a little bit more time before people were getting attacked by zombies and the apocalypse was upon us, but I guess not. So I thought I would give you guys some helpful tips. First thing that I really think everybody should be aware of is the bath salt zombies seem to like to be naked. So if you're on the street and a naked person is running at you, you should be using your awareness to realize naked people coming at you is a bad thing. Get away. Unless they're really attractive, I would run. If for some reason you can't get away, I don't know, maybe you trip and fall, maybe you're not paying attention. You know, you're standing there listening to your iPod or reading the paper, waiting for the traffic light to change. I can't imagine what you're doing, that you don't notice a naked person running at you, trying to eat your face. But whatever it is that you're doing, you don't notice, and they're right up there on you, then you're going to have to go to the physical part. The next thing to do is you want to try and keep them at arm's length. You want to keep them away from you as much as possible. If they get you on the ground and they stun you, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, man. Because, you know, once zombies start eating you, it's all downhill. And if there's a swarm of these zombies, you guys have seen the movies. It's just bad. The thing to remember is that with zombies, just like with guns, there's really only one big danger point. With a gun, it's the barrel and the bullet that comes out of the barrel. You really only have to not get directly in front of the barrel. You know, if you're standing next to a gun, it's not dangerous. With zombies, that one big danger point is their mouth. So what you have to do is practice good head control. You need to keep that head and the mouth away from you. So what you're going to want to do is control that head and keep the head and the mouth away from you. Now you don't want to go grabbing around the mouth. The bottom of the chin is an okay control point. Hair's a good control point if they have it. You know, obviously if the guy looks like Mr. Clean, that's not going to work as good for you. Big bald heads are going to be real slippery, but you're still going to have that underside of the jaw you can control. You're going to want to use that to push them away. Side of the head, it's nice and flat, that's a good control point. You want to keep that head away from you. I wouldn't work on like punching them because they're zombies. Zombies are going to have a really high pain tolerance. You know, you have to think about it like this. This guy or girl, I haven't really heard about girl zombies yet. Maybe girls are smarter. Maybe, I don't know, maybe girls don't react to bath salts the same way. Or maybe nobody's complaining when girl zombies eat them. I don't know. But, you know, here's the thing, is when these guys do enough bath salts to take off their clothes and run after people in the street, and bite them in the face, their pain tolerance is pretty high. You know, they're in what you call an altered state. So punching them, kicking them, it's not going to have a huge effect on them. The police officer had to ask that guy to stop a couple of times, and the guy went and kept biting that poor man on the ground. So you got to think, you punching this guy in the head, no matter what kind of ninja you are, it's not going to do a whole lot. I would stay away from strikes. I would stick to pushing the head away from you, using some leverage to keep the teeth away. Stick with that kind of thing. I don't think punching him is going to work. Maybe a thumb in the eye if you really got to like get yourself some space. You know, he's dripping on you or something. I don't think strikes are going to work for you too good. That being said, you might think like if he's right on top of you and you really got to get some room to run away, because running from a zombie is going to work out. Applying your foot to the back of his knee so that you can buckle him, knock him down so you can run, because as we all know, zombies aren't very fast. That's going to work pretty good. You just want to remember that you got to keep that head away from you while you're doing it. So you want to pick your knee up nice and high, and you want to bring it down kind of like you're stomping on a bug on the back side of his knee. That's going to make his knee flex. He's going to fall down pretty nice for you. And as soon as he goes down, remember, you want to control that head and that jaw the whole time. You don't want to like knock him down and then he bites you on the knee. Now you're a zombie too. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you got a big bite on your knee. He keeps biting on you and you can't get away. You really don't want to be in the headlines as man bit by zombie. Okay? I used to have a friend that said his whole goal in life was not to be Baltimore guy. What he meant was he didn't want to be that guy in the paper you read about where it says things like Baltimore man found dead or Baltimore man shot. He didn't want to be Baltimore man. You don't want to be wherever you are. You know what I mean? You don't want to be Baltimore man or Michigan man or wherever you are watching this. So you don't want to be Baltimore man attacked by zombie. That guy down in Florida, he didn't want to be Florida man eaten by zombie on overpass. Alright? So what I'm saying to you is you need to control the head of that zombie even while you're kicking his leg out so you can move him off you so you can run and get the police. You know, you going and getting a cop to come and shoot this zombie is a lot better than somebody else getting the police to come and shoot this zombie to get him off of you while you get your face eaten. Right? You don't want to be sitting in a hospital going, yeah, the zombie, he attacked me. You'd rather be talking to the news reporters saying, yeah, that zombie attacked me, but thankfully I knew how to keep him from eating my face. That's a lot cooler, you know. Then you can write a book, you can get a movie deal, you can make a whole lot of money, you can be on Oprah or one of those other shows talking about how awesome you are and how you knew what to do because you watched my cool video and you knew how to not get bitten, rather than be in a little bloody spot on the side of the road because you didn't know how to keep from getting eaten by a zombie. Alright, so first thing to do is be aware. Naked people running at you with their mouth open is a bad thing. You need to get away from them. Second thing is keep the mouth off of you. If they don't bite you, you're good. Third thing is if they get too close, knock them down and go back to rule 1, get away. Don't try to fight a zombie. Somebody that is interested in biting you and is stark naked running around, they ain't going to feel it when you start hitting them and punching them. Okay? They're probably not going to punch you either. They're going to try and bite you. They're a zombie. Alright? So don't get all involved in that. It's not going to be a karate tournament or a brawl like in a bar or something. They're going to be biting on you. You don't want biting. You want to get away. They're a zombie, man. So just leave the scene. You know what I mean? Go find somebody with a badge and a gun to shoot the zombie. Alright. I don't recommend shooting the zombie personally. I don't know what the laws look like right now, but I'm willing to bet that if you go out in the street and you start shooting zombies on your own, you're probably going to end up in jail. So until, you know, Obama or somebody like that declares a law saying it's okay to go out and shoot the zombies on your own, or I don't know, maybe they give you a bounty, you know, where you bring in zombies and they start paying you, I would stay away and let the police or the National Guard shoot the zombies for us. Yeah, so I would stick with paying attention to naked people trying to bite you. Keep the mouth off of you. Run away. If you're in a car and you see a naked person running at you looking like they want to bite you, lock the door, roll up the window, drive away. Don't be hanging out. If you're on a bike, pedal. Pedal like a fool. Get away from that guy. Don't let him chase you. Don't let him bite you because the light's red. I would be pedaling across parks, grass, whatever. You can't let that guy bite you. And listen, if you got a dog, let the dog bite the zombie. Don't let the zombie bite your dog. Alright? Because really, I got to tell you, I have a really nice dog that we rescued, and I would bet money on him over some fool that did some bath salts. Because he got a little tiny mouth, my dog's got a big mouth. He looks like he's half gator. So, anyway, don't let some naked fool come up and bite you just because you're not paying attention, and you end up on your backside with him climbing over you, eating your whole face because he thinks he's in some zombie flick, okay? Pay attention to what's going on around you. Keep the face away from you because that's where the teeth are. Yeah, and get away. I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. That is my bath salt zombie survival guide, and have a great day.